In this project, you're going to learn how to use automation, which is a really important concept to learn for mixing. What you're going to start to see is that as we automate, these knobs, these sliders, the effect parameters, all will start to move on their own. So let's first listen to the volume automation track, and I'm going to hit mixer here. You also can use the shortcut X, and I'm going to change this from off to right. The first time you automate, go to write mode. It gives you a warning. Just say OK. As the file plays, I'm going to use my mouse to grab this little fader. This is your volume fader as the file plays. Experiment with gain automation. Now start to turn my voice down. Turn my voice down. Turn my voice down. Make my voice soft. Now turn my voice up. Turn my voice up. Turn my voice up. Make my voice louder. This is gain automation. And I just had a little fun there at the end moving that around. You can see now it moves to auto touch mode. So now as you play the file, you're going to see if I just slide this across, see, maybe take it to about there, you can see it moves on its own without me having to touch it. If I later wanted to change the automation, since it's in touch mode, if I touch a fader or any of the knobs, it will write automation for that knob or fader. Another way to automate, let's close up the mixer, is in the arrange window. And I'm going to do that for the panning automation. If I go up here and press automation or hit letter A, I can bring up the automation for this track. Now right now you'll see that this says volume. If I click that, I can change it to panning. And essentially I can just press points, and that would be to the left, and this would be to the right, and this would be in the center. Let's just remove them by dragging this out. So let's take a listen. Let's have some fun with panning. I'm talking to you from the center. Now pan me to the left. I'm talking to you from the left side only. Now pan me to the right. I'm talking to you from the right side only. Panning automation is fun. Alright, now I'm going to get that back to the center. And I'll get that back to the center. So I'm using my arrow tool to click points and drag them around. So this is panning center, left, right, and center again. At the end I'm going to have a little fun. I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to use my pencil tool, and you'll see I actually can draw in automation with the pencil tool. Now as I play this file, and if I look at the mixer, you'll see that the volume will get automated here, and the panning will get automated here. Let's have some fun with panning. I'm talking to you from the center. Now pan me to the left. See that move? I'm talking to you from the left side only. Now pan me to the right. I'm talking to you from the right side only. Panning automation is fun. Alright, so you can see how automation is working. I'm going to close that out. I find it's really best to automate typically in the arrange window, because you can really see everything. You can see the sound waves behind it, and it's a little bit more accurate. If you want to adjust any automation, you also can hit escape and go to your automation select tool, and you could select an area of automation, say this area, and if you hit delete, it'll just remove that automation. Let's go into our effect file here. Let's solo that one. If I double click here, Vocal Transformer, you'll see there's a pitch adjustment and a formant adjustment. So I'm going to really change the sound of my voice. I'm actually just going to close this out. Just wanted to open that so you could see it. And if I go here, instead of volume or panning, I'm going to go to Vocal Transformer. And I'm going to start with the formant. I'll do this in the mixer first, although you don't have to do it this way. You could do it right in the arrange window. But let's change this to auto write mode. And as it plays, I'll start adjusting the pitch. To automate an effect, click the automation button in the effect window. select the parameters you want to automate and click the Add button. Press OK. And now play the file in automation mode and move those parameters around, move the sliders, and you can automate the effect. Alright, so you'll see here, if I close that up, that I've written in a lot of pitch automation. If I just change this to formant, here I'll use my pencil tool to write in some formant automation. And you can see as I'm drawing it, the formant slider is moving around. And this should give us some pretty interesting sounds. You also could, in addition, automate the volume. Maybe I'll have it get a little softer in here. And maybe get a little louder. And you could also automate the panning. And so as this plays in the mixer, you're going to see these sliders moving around, plus the panning and the volume.
To automate an effect, click the automation button
In the effect window, select the parameters you want
To automate,
and click the Add button. Press OK. And now play the file
in
automation mode and move those parameters around with the sliders. And you can automate the effect.
So that's automation in Logic.